Haiti prend choléra. Haiti prend choléra. Côté moun yo m'ba moun yo. Choléra, choléra. Choléra.
So Papaloko, it was an honor playing with you tonight. You're a great musician and a great artist. And not just music, but great art. You know, if I was to look at it and I was to describe it in my own words, it would seem to me like Haiti is broken into two parts, you know? Like, you know, you have one side of Haiti which is darkness, and then you have the other side of Haiti which is the light, you know? And for me, the red, you know, it represents the revolution, the blood, you know, of our people suffering, you know what I mean? And through all of this darkness that's behind it, you know, you still see what Haiti represents, which is colors, you know? I just shot a video to show how green Haiti is. And the idea for me is, when I look at this, if I could describe it in one word, it probably would be Jacques Mel Carnival.
The piece is a memorial for the victim of the earthquake. And I have other artists that share the idea with me too, so it's a project that we're doing to raise awareness or money for Haiti. That's why we're here. We are also the backbone of the Haitian culture in Miami. And before everything, before the Art Basel, before the everything in 1987, we were here doing things with our own money to promote the Haitian culture, because there was no such thing as Haitian culture in Miami. What we've been doing is to raise money, to give our talent in Miami, to raise money for different organizations. There's organization like my organization, Papaloko for Kids. So that is my job now, to raise awareness, to promote the culture, and also to use the culture to raise money for the people in Haiti.
Of our culture, our destination, our destiny, where we come from, what we really represent. Papaloko captures all of that. And I mean, without pulling any bells, whistles, trying to make something look like something, our culture is that. So it can be embodied in the festivities, whatever it is, but when people step in the room and witness the artwork, it's a spiritual magnet, it's a spiritual presence that Papaloko has.
Well, I know art is a culture, you know, in itself, because it's the expression of soul, and expression of soul is what culture is. But there's something very special about what Papaloko does, because he walks with the ancestors, and the ancestors are who planted the seeds, you know, for what we know today. How we express ourselves today comes from the spirit of the ancestors, the energy of the ancestors. So what he puts into his art, you know, what he puts into the music, is them. They're here with us, you know, that we just finished drumming and dancing and chanting, and right now as I speak to you, there's something else inside of me right now, you know, something higher than me that was just brought here, manifested through true culture, the knowing of it, you know, not playing around with it. A lot of art is experimental, but what Papaloko does comes from his soul, and that's not experimenting. That's not playing around. You can't play around with these type of things, you know? You can't play around with roots and culture. You either know it or you don't. And if you know it, you manifest it. And when you manifest it, you raise up the levels of consciousness for yourself and all of those that are able to experience what you've manifested.
He's way more than an artist. He has a vision. I always liked him for that vision, and I think it's a man that's gonna influence and always gonna help influence the world. Haiti today needs and brings out a lot of attention, so with the culture and the art, you can always bring a lot more and the attention against to the people, and it's a great initiative. I think it's a good thing, and it shows that intellectually we are influential and we can bring as much in the art world and in all the other cultures.
I've always thought of Papaloko as an extraordinary Haitian artist. He expressed the real grassroots feeling of the Haitian. His art is real, I would say, a real grassroots expression of Haiti.
So we have this entire facility here, Haitian paintings. So spiritually, I think that Papaloko has contributed, basically, with our forefather to Saint-Ouverture. That's why I said multi-discipline, okay? So, of course, okay, in Creole, there is a terminology that says jambé bad. Jambé bad, that means plus que bad. This guy said it.
I love the expression. It's my first time actually coming and going to all the events here at our Basel here in Miami. And tonight I happened to see a piece that really caught my eye. I'm just walking, and I think everybody that's come by here is amazed by this picture, the transporter. And I think what's amazing about art is it doesn't matter who you are, if something speaks to you, and it's art, it can be so magnetic, you know. So I'm just really moved by this piece tonight. Papaloko and his history is really great.
I think this piece is gorgeous. Like instantly, right away, you could tell that it was some sort of spirit bringing the ancient people home, and it just is beautiful. It says so much on so many levels, and if people could just look into their hearts and really, really feel this picture, like it takes you back so many years. It takes you to your ancestors. It takes you back to when, you know, when people were just tribal and believed in spirits, and that's where we're turning to now. That's where life is going. We've got to get back to the ancient ways and call on our ancestors for that help and that support. So I love this piece.
What I see is maybe his forefathers coming to a new country, but he's still wearing a hat. So although we wear things, we wear clothing, we may cover things that we may feel, but still those things are there.
The first thing that came in my head actually was Michael Jackson, the black or white.
I think it makes
knowing that he's Haitian, which I knew when I looked at it, it looks like, in a way, because of the sunset, it feels like hope. Because everyone's looking for hope and standing up on the boat, it feels like a rescue.
But just listening to the other ladies speak, I mean, I think it could be many layers, and I can't help but identify the cross in the painting several times represented, and for me that represents hope and love. So
I was more struck by seeing a Haitian artist here to begin with. It was very refreshing when I walked in. I didn't expect it, and I'm Dominican myself, and I hold Haitians very dear to my heart. And I was taken back by the fact that they were here showing, and that was very impressive.
You're watching Unskrptd.
When I think of culture, I think of all of these others swooping down like a vulture, trying to take our culture for granted. But granted, it's rich, but we ain't gonna be that bitch that you gonna take advantage of. Papaloko will come in with that spiritual essence and bring in that presence. Haiti, mountainous island, you know it. Haiti, 1804, where we stand, you know it. Haiti, Haiti, profound country that set the precedent for all walks of life to stimulate and strike and be the first independent black nation. I'm talking about Haitians, Haitiens. C'est pour nous ma gourmet, pour petit Haïti. C'est moi-même, mes alias Grimo. C'est pour le peuple m'a fait tout bail que m'a fait kounya. Si moun yo, c'est pour yo même. So yo ka wear un lot joue. Si yo pas gen manger, yo pas gen de l'eau. I'm gonna continue to flow. Because my name is Mecca, aka Grimo, and I'm brothers with Papaloko.